Hey everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer. Welcome to a new playthrough video. Today I am playing 2D6 Dungeon. In the last episode, if you watched it, I got to the end of level 4. The microphone started doing staticky, weird modulation, and so the last 15 minutes or so I lost. So I just basically time-lapsed it, gave a little narration of what happened. But today I am entering level 5. Level 5 is called the Infernal. That kind of gives me some ideas of what I'm going to be facing. We shall see. All right, as always, I need to roll for the starting room, which will have 3 exits, and they will be corridors. So it is going to be a 2x5 room, so a thinner room, and 2x5, 2 this way, 5 up. So that's an interesting room. What I'll do is I'll just put the entrance here. It's 2x5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll put an exit here, here, and here, just for some variety. Is that right? Yeah. Like that. All right. That is my entry room. And from there, I will start examining level 5. All right. Jerpa really didn't do anything. He hasn't leveled up yet. He's at 1,447. So still got just a little over 500 XP before I can level up. Let's go ahead and see where let's go to the left. Let's go left. That is going to be a corridor, 3 and 1 up. So 1, 2, 3. And I'll follow it. Now it goes 3 this way and 1 up. So 3 and 1 up. And we'll follow it. Okay, finally, a small room, 2x3. Let's do 2 this way and 3 this way. All right, how many exits? I'll re-roll that. 2 is just 1 exit. All right, I'll put it to the north. And this is a small room. Now, I am moving on to level 5 and 6 tables, which is on page 61. It's got them all listed here. The level 5 small rooms is on page 73. Small rooms, I find, are usually like offering rooms or things for the gods and goddesses. You roll a 2d6 and you add them. That is a 10, which is a symbol. All right, so this will be room number 1. And room number 1 is symbol. And it says, painted on the wall here is a symbol used by the infernal order. You step closer, but the paint is cursed blood, and you choke on the fumes, lose 2 HP. Okay, by the way, I forgot. I went up to 28, and now I'm back down to 26. You heal between levels. You can heal 2 by burning a ration. So I will burn I have like 5. I'll burn minus a ration here. And so it is not a unique room, but nothing there. So there's something called the Infernal Order. I'll make a note here. Infernal Order. All right, so I lost 2 hit points, just like that, for getting too near the blood. Let's keep following it. That is a 3x3 room. So 3x3. And how many exits? I'll re-roll that. 5. 5 is 2 exits. I'll put 1 going up and 1 going east, like that. And now I need to find out what's in this room. So table 5, normal size rooms, start on page 69. So page 69, level 5 rooms, roll 2 dice. That is a 1, 6. This is room number 2. And 1, 6 is a specimen store. And I always write the number I roll just so I can find it quicker if I have to come back to this table. All right, lots of shelving in this space. On these are many dubious jars holding small animals and organs. None of these specimens seem useful, but there are 3 usable jars with clear liquid. Roll on IAUT3. IAUT3 is an interrupt Interruption unexpected. IAUT 3 is on page 64. There's no modifier to this roll, so just straight up page 64. Roll 2d6. That is a 5-3. 5-3 is, you can see now that one of the exit doorways, all right, by the way, these have wooden doors. That's what I forgot to write that down. 5-3 says, you can see now that one of the exit doorways has a magical barrier in it instead of what is listed on the room description. Randomly determine which and change it on your map. If you pass through this barrier, one large item you carry is destroyed. You choose. If you return this way, the same thing happens. All right, so what I'll do is I'm just going to do random. 1, 2, 3 for the north, 4, 5, 6 for the east. All right, so the northern door, I'll put north door is magic. Lose one heavy item. I don't want to lose a heavy item, so hopefully I can find a way around that. All right, the other wooden door, is it locked? 2 is unlocked. All right, so I'll put an M there to indicate that it's magical, and we'll go through this door. Ooh, got good size room, 6 by 4. All right, so 6 this way, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I usually draw the border wall, the corners of the room, and then I roll for exits. 2 is just one exit. Let's have it go to the east. Like so. And this is room number 3. So 3 is, that was a 6. That's a 2. 2, 6. Page 69. 2, 6 is a materials room. And I rolled a 2, 6. All right. To one side of this room is a workbench. Where was I? On it is a pot of charcoal and a pouch of cathoto spines. Roll a d6. On a 1 to 2, there is nobody here. On a 3 to 6, a gray anchorite is working and attacks. Wood doors. All right, so wood doors. I rolled a 4, so there is something called a gray anchorite. There's also, what was it it said? Cathoto spines. All right, so let's go to the level 5 cards and see if it is a gray. It is not. Maybe it's a level 4. No. What is a gray anchorite? It is a level 3. Okay, well, level 3. He has, I'll throw the card up on the screen for you. He has 13 health. 13 health, 1 shift. Wild dodge. Okay, so he blocks on primary 1s and 6s. So my weighted charge is going to lose 2 damage if I use the 1 primary. All right, so 1 and 6, nothing secondary. Let's go ahead and attack. All right, I have a chop and a weighted charge. The chop is a 3-3. The weighted charge is a 1-2. And I start out with 2 shift. And it is turn number 1 on the combat. I rolled a 6-3 with 2 shift. I cannot make that into a 3-3, so I miss. The gray anchorite strikes with a 1-1, which is it's a mishap attack. They become tangled in their robes and miss the next round of combat as they free themselves. All right, so I get like 2 free attacks. It's round number 2. I roll a 5-2 with 2 shift. one, I could get this to a 3, but the other one I could not, so I miss again. We are at turn number 3. He has to skip around. And I rolled a 5-1. With 2 shift, I could make that a 3 with 2 of them, but I couldn't get that down, so once again, I miss. Now the gray anchorite strikes at me and rolls a 3-4. The gray anchorite has 1 shift, and they can't make that a 3-2, and they can't make it a 6-5, so the gray anchorite misses. We are now to turn number 4. We both get 1 modified shift. And let's see, I rolled a 5-1 again. But now I have 3 shift. It would take 2, 1 to get that. I still can't do it. To get this down to a 3 would take 2, and then I won't be able to get that one up to a 3, so I miss. All right, the gray anchorite strikes with a 5-2. With 2 shift, he can make that a 3-2, which is D3 damage. I block on primary 3s. Primary 3 gets rid of, I think it's 2 damage. Primary 3 is 2 damage. It's my helmet. All right, so he is going to do D3 minus 2. That is 3 minus 2. He does 1 point of damage. I'm down to 25. All right, we're at turn number 5, and we each get 2 shift. I will strike at him. That's 3 5-1s in a row. But fortunately, this time I do have enough shift. I could get this to a 3 by burning 2 of them, and I could get this to a 3 by burning 2 of them. And that is a D6 minus 1. He does not block on anything. And a 6 minus 1 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a good hit. And he swings with a 5-4. With 3 shift, the one that does the most damage is the quick punch. And he could make that. He could do a 6-5. And that does D3 plus 1. But again, I'm blocking on primary 6, which is minus 2. So I will take that. So he's doing D3 plus 1. And then I subtract 2. That's 2 minus 2, no damage. We are up to 6 with a bonus of 3. And I roll, well, almost got a 6-6, but not quite. All right, with a 5-6 and 5 shift, I really can only do I could get this down with 4, but not that. I can get it to a 3-3. That's the best I can do, which is, again, D6 minus 1, and he doesn't block on anything. 2 minus 1 is just 1 point of damage. And now we go to round number 7. 2-1. With 4 shift, he can easily get that to a 3-2. But again, I block on the 3, which is minus 2 damage. This is D3, which is just 1 minus 3, so no damage. One thing I wanted to check real quick on the combat was it said something about turn number 7. Somebody pointed this out to me, and I did not realize it. Okay, combat round 7 onwards. I don't know how I missed this. From combat, because this will be combat round 7. From combat round 7 onwards, creature interrupt stats that involve movement or moving an item no longer count. The creature has become drained and cannot perform. Ignore the relevant armor. So it doesn't affect me. It makes it more likely I'll survive. I'm really glad somebody pointed that out to me because I have not been using that rule. But guess what? I'm going to use it now. So they still get the shift, but they just don't. Their interrupts don't matter. All right. So turn number 7, we're still at plus 3 shift. I rolled a 3-6. Okay. With 5 shift, I can knock that down to a 2 with 4. And I only have 1 left. So again, it's a 3-3. Man, I cannot get my 1-2 in there. All right, a 3-3 is D6 minus 1. Doesn't matter if he was blocking or not. You don't get it past turn 7. That is a 3 minus 1 is 2 more.
Check out the new RPG and Wargame newsletter. Each week, the Tabletop Engineer shares news, products, Kickstarters, and much more related to the gaming hobby. It's free to subscribe, so check out the link in the video description below to sign up.
More damage. All right. He swings at me with a 2-2. The higher damage is 6-5. With 4 shifts, it would take 3 to get this to a 5. You couldn't get that to a 6. So he'll have to satisfy with a 3-2, which is D3 minus 2. So that's 1 minus my 2, no damage. We are now at turn number 8. Doesn't really matter because from 7 on, it doesn't impact. I swing. Finally, 2-3. I can make that a 1-2. Which does D6 plus 3. He normally would block on 1, but we're past turn 7. So it's going to do D6 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the gray anchorite dies. All right. The treasure for the gray anchorite says roll on RPT2. RPT2 is Religious Pouch 20, page 25. Page 25, okay. Religious Pouch 2, no modifier, so just roll 2d6 and add them. That is a 6. Inside is a ball of thread and a needle. So I've got thread and needle. Okay. And for the room, over on table 5, page 69, it was room number 26. And it says, there's nobody working here, gray and gray. Okay, so I did get the Cathotho spines and charcoal. Charcoal. Let's see. The doors are wooden, and they're not unique. So is this door locked or unlocked? 5 is unlocked. Reinforced doors locked only. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through that door. And that is a 5-3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just framing the room here. How many exits? 3 is 1 exit. All right, let's have that exit go up. I don't want to cut myself off down here, although I can always backtrack to try these 2, and I may have to. All right, so 1 exit. This is room number 4. What is this? It is a 4-2. A 4-2. It's on page 70. 4-2 is an effigy hall. It says, to one side is an effigy made of animal limbs, chains, and strips of fur. The floor is slippery. If you go near the effigy, pass a precision test, or slip, lose 3 health points, roll on IAUT 3. Why would I want to go near the effigy? I would have to roll an interrupt, and I'm not really wanting to do that. If you go near the effigy to one side, I'm not gonna mess, and there's archways, so this is an archway, so that's good. It is not unique. I'm not gonna mess with the effigy. I'm just gonna keep exploring. So let's go north. Actually, you know what? Let's come back. I'm gonna travel back, and I'm gonna hopefully zero out these rooms. So I'm gonna go north, and it's a small room, 3 by 2. How many exits? None. All right, well, that was good. A dead-end room. It's a small room. This is room number 5. The effigy hall I will leave alone. And for 5, small room, page 73. Lesser room. All right, roll 2d6 and add them. That is a 2. It is a resting place. It's just 2. All right. There is a stone bench here upon which is a fur. This looks to be worth about 5d6 silver and is a large item. Well, if I go through that door, I could get rid of it. So 5d6 silver. That's 9, 10, 16. So I found a fur worth 16 silver, and it is a large item. Let me go back to that specimen store, which was page 70, page 69, and it was 1-6. So IAUT 3. Oh man, shoot. IAUT 3 was the one where it happened. Page 64. So I rolled, I don't even remember what I rolled. Let's see, what was it? Some additional benches. I'm sorry. There appears to be an workbench here. Thrown in good strength. I'm just looking for what I encountered there. Huh, I don't see it, but I'm sure it was here. Part of the walls crumbled. Here we go. No, it's the magical. And the walls more. It was 5-3. Let me write that down. 5-3 says, if you pass through the barrier, one large item is destroyed. You choose. Okay, so I will get to choose it. All right, so this room is a dead end. So let's go down to this hallway right here. It is a small room. 3 this way and 2 up. So we'll go like that. Like that. How many exits? No exits. Well, there you go. So I am going to be forced to go north. I'm not going to go through this door until I absolutely have to, if this like comes to a dead end. So this is room number 6. And room number 6 is a small room, so we'll go to page 73 again. And roll 2d6 and add it together. That's a 10. Symbol, another one. And it's not unique, so it can happen again. It's that symbol. -2 hit points. All right, so I'm down to 23. Okay, now I'm going to backtrack all the way to this archway and see where it goes. Ooh, big room. 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, big room. How many exits? Ooh, 3 of them. All right, 3. I will put 1 to the north, 1 to the west, and 1 to the east. And let's see what type of room this is. This is room number 7. And we'll go to page 69 and roll 2d6. A 4, 5, 7. 4, 5 is on page 70. Rolled a 4, 5. 4, 5 is black candles. You know this isn't going to be good. Black candles. There are 4 lit large black candles in tall iron candlesticks. They give off a toxic aroma. Make a precision check, PC8, 1 chance. If you fail, you're dazed and a patrol comes. All right, so the precision roll, my precision right now is +1. You roll 2d6. I have to beat 8, or I have to hit 8 or higher, and I get to add 1. So I need to roll 7 or higher. And I rolled 7. 7 plus 1 is 8, so I didn't miss the roll. These are wood doors. I don't really want to go down to level 6 without leveling up, so I'm hoping for some encounters soon. Let's see, what type of doors are these? They are black candles. They are wood doors, I said. Are they locked? 2, they are not. All right, good for me. Okay. This dungeon is moving very quick. Let's go through this door right here. If I get a quarter, I'm going to wrap it down and fill some of this in. Ooh, not a quarter. Okay, so it's a big room again. 5 by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 6. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna add a long hallway going down, and then I'm going to put the room right here. It's 30 squares, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 5. Well, that's not quite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's like this. Okay, there we go. How many exits? 2. 5 is 2, right? Yep, 2. So I will put one going down, and I'll put the other one that will dead end into this wall right here. All right, there we go. So there's your room right there. Let's roll for what type of room this is. This is room number 8. A 2-6. 2-6 is materials room. Isn't that unique? No, it's not. Another materials room. So I guess I can hit another one. Materials room. Again, workbench, cathodo spines. All right, so I got some more cathodo spines. And charcoal. Roll a d6. All right, so I may have to fight another anchorite. 3 to 6 is an anchorite. I don't. Man, this is the emptiest dungeon. This is a door and empty room. Let's go through that door. This will be a dead end no matter what. And it's a small room. I'm just going to dead end it. What is it? We go to page 73. It is a 9, which is a religious book. Religious book. That was a. Oh no! Wait a minute. Hold on. That was. Oh yeah, that was. I rolled a 9 for the rim. All right. On a pedestal is a large book. It is too heavy to take, but tucked in the pages is a scroll. Roll a d6. On a 1 to 3, it's unreadable. On a 4 to 6, it's a magic scroll. Well, it's a magic scroll. Roll on SCT2. SCT2 is page 16. No modifier to this. SCT2, scroll table 2. Oh, nope, just roll 1. 1, scroll of steady hand. I have no idea what that is, but I'll look it up. Probably something related maybe to picking a lock, or I don't know. Let's go ahead and see what it is if we can figure it out. Scroll, that's potion. Scroll of steady hand is, you sense your movements as if magnified, allowing you to steady yourself. +1 precision for 1 dungeon level. Okay, good to know. So if I need to make another precision check, I can use that scroll. All right, so that is that. I am almost out of time. I keep these videos I try to keep them to 30 minutes or less. So we are right there at that point. So that means the next video in this series, I will pick up right where I left off. I will backtrack up to this room right here and go through that door and hopefully find the stairs up here. Otherwise, I'll have to route back around and go through this magical door. But at least I have a large item that I can sacrifice to get through it. All right, that's all I got. This is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me on this new level of 2D6 Dungeon. I'll be back very soon, probably just a couple days. Until then, everybody, take care.